Hola, and welcome to Your Feminine Current. I'm your host of this podcast. My name is Jordan, and I'm so honored to share this space with you and to spend this time with you. If you don't know me, if you're new, I am a trauma-informed, holistic guide and wellness coach. And what I do is I help you connect with your intuition. And we do this through getting quiet, going within, any type of practice that really allows you to listen. And we also do this through nature-based practices that allow us to move our bodies and check in with what is present and currently coming in our awareness. And part of that is surfing, golf, meditation, and any way that really allows you to connect with something that feels in true alignment and in a flow state. My information is below as always. I do want to announce a few things, so I'll wait until the end. But if you are called to work with me, please reach out, send a message, and I am happy to connect and excited to connect with each and every one of you throughout this process. So I do need to share that this podcast is late, and I'm going to link it with a YouTube video that I recently recorded that has to do with looking at the chart for the full moon. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I am definitely an example of what this energy signifies and the closing out of a 30-year cycle that is very karmic and possibly, I know on a soul level, is closing out for many, many lifetimes for me, where I no longer ever have to confront the dynamics that I have struggled with in this life. And I know and feel so strongly the wisdom that is coming through, because the wounds that we carry really are our own wisdom and medicine that we can share with others as a part of this experience. And I myself have been in a transition of change for many years now. And I have also confronted a lot of really challenging relationship dynamics. And so I am having all of these realizations and epiphanies around the information that was hidden, that I didn't have access to for a divine reason. There's evolutionary intention behind why I didn't have all of the information. And during this period, the whole year of 2025 is a microcosm of the macrocosm, and the macrocosm is the culmination of the 30-year cycle and all of the prior lifetime cycles, because Neptune is there at the end degrees of Pisces. Saturn is balsamic to Neptune, and that tells us that we are never returning to this energy. And so there's just a stack of culminating energies and scenarios, dynamics, situations that are coming to light. And that is the essence and wisdom of 2025 and also this Cancer full supermoon. So I'm going to share a little bit about what that is, and I'm sharing a little bit about my own personal experience because, like I said, so much wisdom is coming through, so much truth around the lessons are coming through, and I finally embodying the light at the end of the tunnel. And I have been patient, and I have been doing my Capricorn. I have Venus in Capricorn, and Capricorn is the goat climbing the mountain. And you can't speed up Capricorn energy. And I have Venus in Capricorn squaring my Saturn, in addition to other planets squaring my nodal axis. And so my whole entire life has been about climbing the mountain, doing the work, continuing to move forward, even when it's hard. And Saturn is definitely, it's the school of hard knocks. I'm sharing with you in this moment that I am so grateful for evolutionary astrology, because it was when I discovered evolutionary astrology that I remembered on a soul level that I had done this work before, that it is a part of my healing gifts that I'm here to share with the world. It's one of them. And it was when I, through the evolutionary astrology lens, discovered my soul mission, purpose, and intention. it also enlightened me about the why behind my choices, my behaviors, my unconscious and subconscious tendencies, emotional, relational, and all those dynamics that involve how I relate to myself, my self-values, my core beliefs, my worth, and then how that would reflect back to me in my choices, relationships, and my whole reality, really. And I also see now that so much of my reality in the last 30 years has been based on a false sense of self and a false core belief. Yet, because of my natural essence and my true sense of self, love, and value, there has always been a part of me that has been operating from that as well. So you can see there can be confusion within the self around, wait, this is who I am, but this keeps happening. And I keep engaging with these types of people and dynamics where the patterns just would not change. And I would take action to make change, but they still just wouldn't change. And I would always be looking outside of myself for the solution, when really it's always been within. So I've been in this evolutionary shift of returning home, returning to my nature, and returning to my intuition as my number one guide. And that's what this podcast is about. It's about returning to your nature. It's about returning to your intuition, embodying that, and trusting that as a way to make choices that are in alignment with your self-love, value, and really on a soul level. Because where we're going is soul level growth and really embodying our soul mission and purpose. So I have been slowing down, and this Cancer full supermoon is all about rest and really getting quiet and going within, because we are going to be in full throttle forward in creating the new, which means we have culminated the past. And not everybody will make this transition at the same pace, but some of us are truly closing out these lessons, truly closing out these dynamics where we will never be able to return to the old self. And part of this energy shifts when Saturn and Neptune move into Aries together on February 20th. Saturn goes first, February 13th, my birthday, back into Aries. We've had a taste of this. This happened in 2025, but this is truly the culminating point where it shifts, and 2026 will truly be, in numerology, it's a 1 year. It is the year of the fire horse, I believe, in the Chinese calendar. And this is truly a year of freedom moving forward. And for some of us, a lot of us on a soul level, really stepping into our liberated selves, truly healing from whatever felt like enslavement or imprisonment within our own bodies and within our own realities. And with this moon, there's wisdom, there is truth, there is an opportunity for full potential of receiving with compassion the teaching wisdom of why we were the way we were and why we made the choices we made. And now we get to truly change it at the deepest rooted level, because we now are accessing the information we need within us and out there in the world in order to really understand how our nervous system works and to really listen to our body's messages when something's not right, instead of sacrificing ourselves for pleasing the other, however that looks. So much of this involves us being thrusted back into the past and having to relive, redo, reconfront the dynamics, the familial dynamics from the family system, whether it be in this life or prior lifetimes, that shaped a false sense of self and a false core belief, then shaped a reality of these patterns, these behaviors, and actually sacrificing ourselves. We are meant to be in connection with others. We are meant to be in community. And what we are learning now is the wisdom we need in order to truly make the change and to truly step into embodying ourselves within our nature, our full sense of self, self-love, self-trust, operating from our intuition so that we can create community from that place, that emotionally regulated place. Nobody wants to live from a constant place of fight, flight, freeze, fawn. So it really is about reconnecting to your body, listening to your body's wisdom, connecting to your intuition and truly trusting what it is providing for you at any given moment, every given moment. So this is an invitation to get quiet, go within, and receive the wisdom with acceptance, love, and compassion. And thank you for being here. I've definitely been gentle with myself and taking time to release this podcast because I have realized, like I said, that for most of my life, I've been operating from a freeze trauma response. And I'm finally receiving all of the information I need to really understand the why and to really integrate the changes and move forward as who I naturally and truly am. And I've been working towards this for many years. Spirit, the universe, has been preparing me for this. And I know that there are others out there. Perhaps you are listening because you resonate with this, has been preparing you too. And I am here to be a resource. I host a live monthly workshop, Embodying Your Feminine Current, which is all about connecting to your intuition. And I won't go into all my offerings because you can simply look at the description box below. The information is there as well. Be gentle with yourself. Allow yourself to get quiet. Embody that self-compassion, that self-love, and allow the clarity to really come through. Because we are moving forward in alignment and taking action towards the new dream. And perhaps you are finally able to embody your true self, your true nature, and share that with others as we make this place better for everybody together. I'm sending you oceans of love. I celebrate this Cancer full supermoon with you, and I celebrate this new era that we are in, that we have been waiting for on a soul level for a very long time. I will connect with you on the next one. Take care.